Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you have a really cool picture in your coloring tools. Today's story is called The Wish Cat by Ragnhild Scamell and Gaby Hansen. Holly's house had a cat door. It was a small flap in the big door so a cat could come and go. But Holly didn't have a cat. One night, something magical happened. Holly saw a falling star. As the star trailed across the sky, she made a wish. I wish I had a kitten, she whispered. A tiny, cuddly kitten who could jump in and out of the cat door. Crash! Something big landed on the windowsill outside. It was a kitten. It was Tom, the scruffiest, most raggedy cat Holly had ever seen. He sat there in the moonlight, smiling a crooked smile. Meow! I'm Tom, your wish cat, he seemed to say. It's a mistake, cried Holly. I wished for a kitten. Tom didn't think Holly made a mistake. He rubbed his torn ear against the window and howled so loudly it made him cough and splutter. Meow! Ow! Ow! Holly hid under her blankets, hoping that he'd go away. The next morning, Tom was waiting for her outside. He had brought her a present of a smelly old piece of fish. Yuck, said Holly. She picked it up and dropped it in the trash can. Tom looked puzzled. Go on, go home, Holly said, shooing him away. At lunchtime, Tom sat on the windowsill, watching Holly eat. She broke off a piece of her sandwich and passed it out to him through the cat door. Tom woofed it up, purring all the while. In the afternoon, a cold wind swept through the garden, but Tom didn't seem to feel that cold. He followed Holly around, chasing leaves, balancing along the top of the fence, and showing off. Soon it was time for Holly to go inside for dinner. Bye then, Tom, she said, stroking his scruffy head. Tom followed her across to the door and settled himself by the cat door. That evening it snowed, gleaming pom-poms of snow dancing in the air. Outside the cat door, Tom curled up himself into a ragged ball to keep him warm. Soon there was a white cushion of snow all over the doorstep and on Tom. Holly heard him meowing miserably. She ran to the cat door and held it open. Tom came in, shaking snow all over the kitchen floor. Poor old Tom, said Holly. He ate a large plate of food and drank even larger bowl of warm milk. Tom purred louder than ever when Holly dried him with the kitchen towel. Soon Tom had settled down, snug on Holly's bed. Holly stroked his scuffy fur and together they watched the glittering stars. Then suddenly another star fell. Holly couldn't think of a single thing to wish for. She had everything she wanted, and so did Tom. The end. Well, that was a quick story time, you guys. So this story was about Holly wanting a kitten, but she got Tom instead. And at first she didn't think she wanted Tom because he wasn't a cute little kitten, but she grew to fall in love with Tom. So I found that to be very beautiful. Sometimes we don't always get exactly what we ask for, but if we appreciate the things that we have, we'll grow to love them. What a beautiful message. All right, guys, that was a short story time, but it was a very powerful message and I loved it. So, as always, Mrs. K is still coloring. I'm going to find some really cool music and we'll finish coloring together. See you in a minute. right, friends, Mrs. K is all done with my cute little jester cat. I hope you guys are done coloring too. I hope you had as much fun as I did today. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!